It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And as always, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge joining us from the sidelines. DA, it's all yours.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Now, it's no secret at the end of quarters, players will wait until just after the buzzer sounds to fire up heaves, so they won't hurt their field goal percentage. To encourage a nothing-to-lose approach on these plays, many say it's past time that the league only counts the makes in those situations. Kevin, kind of interesting.
Yeah, it is. Do it. Thanks, TA. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. And for the Celtics, up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Jaylen Brown out there with Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Griffin in at the 5 down low. And now, Greg, that we're into the meat of the season, are you seeing any emerging trends out there?
For a few years, the trend had been guys shooting from farther and farther out. But, Kevin, I think we're seeing a return of the big man, a more concerted effort to attack the interior.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. And here's Russell. Pass to Towns. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And so it's Boston with it. Outside Tatum. Outside to Brogdon. And Horford wide open. He shoots. Misses the 3. Inside. Here's Towns. Good work defensively by Horford. Celtics on offense. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, they couldn't do any better than a shooting percentage in the low 30s on that night, guys. And that's pretty much a death sentence.
Yeah, they really got held down in that one. If you can't get points on the board, then you're pretty much beat no matter what.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Gobert gets the bucket.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Now here's Brown. Really struggled in the loss against Indiana. The shot by Brogdon wide open. And the 3 ball is good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Brown against Edwards. The pass to Russell. Here's Towns. Over Horford. Towns, no luck.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Now here is Horford. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns, Brogdon with it. Now defended by Gobert, and he gets the bucket. Brogdon's got 5 points so far.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Here's Russell. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And having added strength to his wiry frame, Russell able to convert through contact there and draw the foul.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One of the areas where he has excelled all season long. How about 87% from the line?
Free throw, no good for Russell.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
Now here's Towns after Malcolm Brogdon's miss. Shoots over Griffin. Towns, no luck.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Griffin passes to Brogdon. Here's the floater. Gobert pulls it in. And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
Towns kicks to Russell. Towns down low, working on Horford.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all. And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Brogdon, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And Brogdon traded over the summer to the Celtics. I'm interested to see how he'll fit with the rest of the Celtics guards. They certainly have a deep rotation now and a lot of flexibility.
First trip to the line for him here.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. For Malcolm Brogdon, he comes from a family, Greg, where education comes first.
And, well, Malcolm earning his degree plus a master's while in college. His dad and brother, lawyers. His mom involved in higher education. Brogdon, maybe the smartest guy in the NBA.
Brogdon hits them both.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit is their defensive abilities. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
The drive by Russell. The rebound by the Celtics. And here's Tatum for 3. Trains the three-pointer. Tatum's got 5 points so far.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Now here's Towns. No points in the game yet for him. Offensive rebound. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Tatum with it. McDaniels defending. Here's Horford. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. You're right. Defense, it's been terrific for him. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And, Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
And the Celtics with possession here after the basket by Minnesota. Here's Tatum. Another shot. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Now, here's McDaniels. 14 points from him the last game against Dallas.
Yeah, but you can't talk about his performance without mentioning what he did defensively in terms of shot blocking. He was a force of nature.
Now, here's Brown after D'Angelo Russell's miss. Just his first attempt. No good off the back of the rim.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start. Oh, and he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure power.
Yeah, we could feel that one all the way over here. Here's Brogdon. He's got 9. And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
On defense, the Timberwolves. 6-point game. Horford kicks to Brogdon. Tatum passes to Brogdon. Back to Tatum. Shoots over McDaniel. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Now, here's Brogdon. Jason Tatum missing his last shot.
And defense comes at Brogdon hard, but he shoots through. Good technique helped him get that one off.
The Celtics have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. That free throw good from Brogdon.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Gallinari, he's checked in for Griffin. Williams comes in for Al Horford. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Tatum. Brogdon hits them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Pass to Noel. Now Edwards launches it. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Edwards got 5 points so far.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Outside Williams. Passes it to Brown. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now Edwards. He has 5. Down low. Reed. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Smart. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics. And that one falls for Reed. And some changes here for the Celtics. White comes in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Pritchard in for Malcolm Brogdon. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Rivers checked in. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Here's Rivers. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. Rivers with it. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. And stolen by White. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him.
And this is where Smart has really improved. The game's slowed down for him. He's playing under better control. Nice pass.
Pass to Noel. Gobert with it. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Oh, and one little pump fake, and he had all the time he needed to go hard to the rack.
It's one of the most reliable moves you can make, GA. So pretty when it works. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past, just keep evolving as a team.
The Celtics have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Gallinari.
And when Gallinari is healthy, he's such an effective player. I mean, a skilled shooter who really helps to space the floor for his team.
Anderson, he's checked in for Gobert. Gallinari hits them both. And this Celtics squad looking like the Celtics of old.
Yeah, always a tough squad when I was playing, and it's looking like that again. You got a great mix of young players and veterans, and don't be surprised if Boston is back on top very soon.
Very soon. Now here's Edwards. 5 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's 4 turnovers out of them already. Sloppy play in the early going.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Prince is checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's Pritchard. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Indiana. And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Now here's Prince. Reed kicks to Rivers. Left side Anderson. From past the arc. And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That's foul number 2 for him. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Reed. Here's Pritchard. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And the pass to Gallinari. Out to White. From deep. Drills the three-pointer.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Timberwolves trail by 11. And there's the drive. A nice shot by Rivers.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Boston's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Pass to White. Out to the right wing. All alone. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
Towns, no luck.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
They get it again. Smart. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Smart's got his second bucket of the night.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Rivers passes to Anderson. Towns with it. Over Gallinari. Towns with the bucket.
And here's a guy in Towns who can get buckets inside and out, and you throw in the mid-range, and Cat makes you guard him at all 3 levels.
Now here's White. 5 points in the game. Left side, Smart. Yes, that goes in. Smart's got 6 points.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Into the lane.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Celtics passing it around. Smart kicks to White. Passes it to Williams. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. A nice shot by Gallinari.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Rivers against White. Pass to Noel. There's the pass to Anderson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Rivers. Kept alive, Minnesota. Gets in and hoping this is the start of a new trend. 2 for 8 now from the field.
You know what? Struggling a little bit, but I do command the effort. 2 of 8 from the field. Let's see if that one gets him going.
Right side, Smart. Poked away. A pull-up. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. It's the Celtics. They lead by 12. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Celtics here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc. And as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Reed is out there with Anderson, and it's Russell in at the 1 spot. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. And White kicks to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the finals.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Richard, haven't we seen a lot of growth in Jason Tatum's game? He gives credit to the late Kobe Bryant for that.
Yeah, he was fortunate enough to train with Kobe Bryant, and sometimes he reminds you of a young Kobe. He clearly absorbed a ton of information from him.
Al Horford, he's checked in for White. And he can't hit the second.
Now look, from the moment he stepped into this league, Jason Tatum has been a difference maker. Every team in the league is looking for guys like him. Long, athletic, and most importantly, winners.
Brown wide open. He fires. Here's Horford. The rebound by Anderson.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
Count it. Russell's got 6 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
They'll love the aggression, but they'll need more of that to try and climb back into this one.
Brown kicks to Brogdon. Shoots off the step back. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And the Celtics lead by 16. Russell against Brogdon. Russell looking it over. Over in the corner, Edwards. And taken away by Brown. And now the fast break. Brogdon with the ball. Outside Tatum. Russell against Brogdon. And it's sent back by Russell. Here's Edwards. Unable to get that one. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Tatum, that's for two. And that one goes long. Timberwolves trail by 16. Outside Russell. To the paint. Here's Anderson. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Brown outside. Over to the wing. And then jammed down as he goes right over Anthony Edwards.
Was it just me, or was there a little bit extra on that slam by Brown?
And now, let's take one more look at that great Mobile One drive.
Yeah, and even up big, still playing the right way, keeping that aggressive nature and attacking the rim.
Russell against Brogdon. Here's Reed. Anderson trying to free himself up. Reed misses. Celtics leading by 16. Here's Brown. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Edwards.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Pass to Anderson. There's the three. And finished off by Anderson.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Here's Brogdon after the basket by Minnesota. Rebound, Minnesota. Anderson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. And Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has. Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota. Horford kicks to Griffin. 6 on the shot clock. Boston, no good that time either.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
And here is McDaniels. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And you look at Anthony Edwards. And GA, he is becoming the leader of this Timberwolves team, isn't he?
I think he is. I mean, partly it's his production with his numbers up across the board, but it's also his personality. He plays with tremendous swagger.
And the first one drops. And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaches. And speaking of coaching, is that something you've ever entertained doing?
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have to spend sounds exhausting. I love my job right now, and you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, the feeling's mutual. And Edwards drops them both.
and talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Now here's Horford. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Edwards against Brown. Outside Tatum. No good on that one. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it'll be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
As a player, these ones are fun. You get to match up with guys you rarely see.
Passes to Brown. Brogdon looking it over. Goes up the baseline. And it's Brown missing. It's Gobert with the ball for Minnesota. Trailing by 10. Edwards against Brogdon. Edwards passes to McDaniels. No good from outside. Boston's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Tatum's shot is off.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Russell kicks to Edwards. Back to Russell. Griffin with the steal. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
The Celtics making a switch here. Smart's checked in. Minnesota also making some changes. Towns, he's checked in for Reed. Noel comes in for McDaniels. And it's Taurean Prince in for Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Brown inside the line. Boston again missing. Timberwolves trail by 10. Right side Russell. The feed to Gobert. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. And it's 8 points for Rudy Gobert.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Gallinari, he's checked in for Griffin. Grant Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. And it's Pritchard in for Brogdon.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Timberwolves shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
And he makes the first.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
And both free throws good for Prince. Celtics leading by 6. Kicks it to Williams. Smart on the wing. Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by Rivers. A shot by Pritchard, no good. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 14-4 run. Prince, the pass to Towns. Over Williams. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Prince. And it's 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns. On the wing, Brown. Now the pass to Pritchard. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Boston, no good that time either. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's Prince. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Looking to get back on track here. Gobert with the block. Lets a floater go. Prince's shot is good. Prince has got 4 this quarter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Boston's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Derek White's checked in for the Celtics. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Williams. Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by Rivers. Williams passes to Pritchard. It's White on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Drops it in from 14 feet away. White's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Prince outside. Rivers finds Towns. And the shot goes down. Towns has got 8 points.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Outside Williams. Pass to Pritchard. Out to Gallinari. Lets it go from deep. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Love how confident Gallinari is. Knows he's out there to take these exact kinds of shots.
Here's Noel. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Rivers passes to Towns. To the inside. Gobert. The shot comes out. Now Boston takes it the other way. Right side, White. Passes it to Pritchard. It's White on the wing. He's got 7. Gallinari on the wing. Shoots over Towns. And it's Gallinari missing.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Rivers passes to Gobert. Count it. Good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior. And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Brogdon, he's checked in for Pritchard.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
And there's the pass to Gallinari. In the corner, Smart with it. From outside, off the mark. Timberwolves trail. Prince outside. They get the rebound.
The long arms, the positioning. Towns is excellent at knowing how to gobble up those second chance opportunities.
Pass to Williams. White inside, guarded by Prince.
Derek White was only 6 feet in high school,
no D1 schools even offered a scholarship.
Derek ended up at a D2 school, but White had a major growth spurt up to 6'4". Transfers to a D1 school. The Spurs take him late in the first. What a crazy path to the league.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Anderson's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for Minnesota. Trailing by 2. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Towns down low. He's against Williams. Towns dishes to Rivers. 6 to shoot. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Celtics making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. On the free throw, no good. Boston's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. And it's White missing.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Tatum against Anderson. Out left to the wing. Towns finds Rivers. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Tie game in Boston. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet. That's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action so far in this one. Malcolm Brogdon was the man in the first. He had 11 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Efficiency. You know, I think that's big. That's a key to success. You got to protect the basketball. You can't make those risky passes that lead to highlight film dunks. So I thought it was a great job.
And Shaq, what do you think about Minnesota?
Well, those second chance points are huge, and they only came because of their effort. Their work on the offensive glass is what's keeping them in the game. They definitely should try to continue to stay tough on the glass. It's been key so far.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, guys, Malcolm Brogdon has been exceptional here tonight.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking that.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. Horford is out there with Griffin, and it's Brogdon in at point guard. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Here's Brown. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Brown's got his third basket of the night.
The mid-range is not an issue for Brown. It is just another weapon in his arsenal now.
And stolen by Tatum. Here he goes. Shoots over McDaniel. And he recovers it. It's good. And the Celtics lead by 4.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
To the middle. Towns kicks to Rivers. Russell from long range. Here's Towns. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Towns has got 12.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Outside Tatum. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Fade away, and there's Horford. That's good on the assist by Tatum. Horford's got his second bucket.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Russell passes to Towns. Back to Russell. To the wing on the left. Here's McDaniels, and it's sent back by Horford.
And still capable of being your defensive anchor, Horford is excellent at positioning himself to block shots.
And it's Russell with the rebound.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
So it's the Celtics now, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. 13 feet away, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. He's got 6.
And folks, this is Horford in his zone. It wasn't going to let that opportunity slip away.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Russell. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Brown finds Brogdon. Brown against Edwards. From the line. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Passes it to Russell. Edwards with it. The pass to Reed. Back to Edwards. This one for 3. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Down low, here's Griffin. That one goes in, and the Celtics lead by 6.
They haven't looked the same on defense during this second half. Seems like they are relaxing and allowing them to get whatever shot they want.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And, boy, was he a huge part of their finals run.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Now Russell, 8 points for him. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Towns down low, guarded by Horford, and it's Towns missing. Horford may not be as consistent as he once was, but Greg, he shows up when you need him the most.
You know, he had several big games for the Celtics in the postseason. Great shooter who can really space the court for you. Still also a top-level defender at the rim, and he helped define their interior defense.
Now, here is Russell. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Out to Edwards. No good with the triple. Celtics leading by 6. With some arc. Reed with the block. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Marcus Smart's checked in for Boston. Brown outside. Pass to Griffin. Stolen by Reed. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Trying to get something going. And the dunk by Towns.
And the way Towns makes scoring look effortless
It's what makes him one of the game's best players.
And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Horford against Towns. 13 feet away. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Timberwolves trail by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Russell gets it to go.
You see where the size of Russell is such an advantage, especially in that painted area.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one.
Brown kicks to Smart. Horford against Towns. Horford dishes to Smart. Rocket 6. Towns against Brogdon. Boston again missing.
Got to find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not going to get it.
McDaniels, and he hits it to tie the game up. McDaniels got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Outside, Smart. Here's Brown. He doesn't hit that one. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Now here's Towns. He's got 14. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Left side, Smart. Inside, here's Horford. Misses from short range.
Nice contest. A high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
Edwards passes to Reed. For the lead. Rebounded by the Celtics. Brown's got 4 rebounds in this game.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And, of course, this is Smart's biggest hurdle. Sometimes he looks great shooting a 3. Sometimes, though, it's just the opposite.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 10. Reed kicks to McDaniels. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Blake Griffin. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Celtics.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Williams, he's checked in for Boston. White comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. And then for Minnesota, Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Noel in for Edwards. And McDaniels drops them both. Boston's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Williams looking over the floor. Back to White. Over Russell. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Reed. Taken away by Williams. Here's White. Rebound Minnesota. Outside Russell. To the inside. Griffin with the steal. Brown fires, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Brown's got 8 points.
He can do a lot with the ball, but Brown is just as good playing off the ball. He's always ready to catch and fire.
Here's Noel. That's tipped. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. Shoots over McDaniel. And he's able to get it back. Tries again. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
strong rebounder for a guard. Smart's willing to lock horns with anybody out there.
And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
Yeah. And teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
And that one falls for Smart.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
They have been pretty disgusting offensively. Too many miscues. They've got to get to the bottom of it.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 6-point game. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one. Boston's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. White against Russell. Brown outside. Knocks it loose. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. McDaniels in the post. White on him. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket for McDaniels.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Passes it to Williams. It's Brown on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
A free throw good from Brown.
And we've watched Brown blossom into a talented scorer, someone who's capable of shouldering that entire offensive load.
And Brown drops them both.
And how about Jaylen Brown, part of that young core for the Celtics?
Yeah, he's been through a lot with this young group of guys. They've grown together, they've come in together, and they've gotten better together. And you've seen the production of Brown increase because of it.
Here's Anderson. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 6th rebound on the night. Left side, Smart. Here's Williams. The shot, no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. Here's Noel. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Here's White after the basket by Minnesota. It's tipped. McDaniels with the ball. He's got 10 for the tie. Up again.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
And it's so much easier said than done. But now it's all about keeping that momentum going for them.
The pass to Brown. Here's Smart. Gobert with the block. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Williams against Anderson. Outside Russell for the lead. They get it back. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got the lead up to 2 now for the Timberwolves. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on D'Angelo Russell. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And that one falls for White. And some changes here for the Celtics. Gallinari, he's checked in for Griffin. And it's Tatum in for Jaylen Brown. Reed, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And both free throws good for White. Minnesota shooting well, 50% from the floor. Here's Noel. Pass to Russell. Now Reed. Now here's McDaniels. Here's Noel. Off target from outside. 36 seconds left in the third. Here's White. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Noel to the paint. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. White looking around.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. First free throw is good. And so Tatum nails them both. Outside Russell. It'll count. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Oh, and that's a monster shot to close out the third. And the lead is theirs heading into the final quarter.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Minnesota on top as they end the third quarter on a 15-6 run. And will return shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Noel in its small forward. The kick out to Tatum. From the arc, buries the long-range jumper. Tatum's got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from mid-range.
Pass to Noel. Towns with it, guarded by Horford. Count it, and the foul. That one on Horford.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Daniels, he's checked in for Noel.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
Now, here's Brogdon. Griffin finds Horford. Brogdon against Russell. Here's Horford. And it's off from three-point range. Timberwolves leading by 3. Pass to Towns. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And they'll get another chance. And here's Edwards from the arc. Drills it from outside. Edwards got the lead up to 6 now for the Timberwolves. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Russell against Brogdon. To the wing right side. Horford the pass to Brogdon. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Russell. For 3, Edwards. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. And now it's a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
And here is Brogdon. The pass to Tatum to end the run. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And nice intensity from Towns in the paint. Doesn't back off and takes that shot while being fouled.
The free throw drops for Towns.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Good on both. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Ime Udoka's huddle. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
All right, David, thanks. Now, here's Tatum. And another miss by Boston.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
So shifty with the ball in his hands. Russell changes pace with the best of them.
Brogdon kicks to Horford. Bounce pass from Brogdon. Wants to get it to Smart and does.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
The first one falls. And so, Smart nails both of them. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Up top, Russell. He's guarded by Brogdon. Russell kicks to Edwards. Pass to Towns. 6 to shoot. Over Horford. Gobert trying to get open. And it's Towns missing. Celtics trail by 11. Brogdon left side. Tatum wide open. He fires one. And another miss by Boston.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not helping things. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. For 3, Brogdon. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
Now here's Griffin. There's the dish to Tatum. Horford against Towns. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And how about the poise there by Horford? Lets the defender make the mistake, and now he's headed to the line.
And he knocks down the first one. Brown is checked in for Smart. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Timberwolves leading by 10. Now McDaniels. Outside, Russell has to Gobert. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Now here's Brown. The Celtics working the ball around now. Tatum on the wing. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Towns down low, guarded by Horford. And the shot is good. Towns has got the lead up to 14 now for the Timberwolves.
And one of the offensive forces in the league. When Towns wants to score, it is really hard to keep him from his spots. And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Towns against Horford. It's tipped. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Russell against Brogdon. Russell passes to Towns. Gobert trying to get open, and Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 9 points in the quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Passes to Tatum. Can they get it? Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got 14 rebounds tonight, going after. Up top, Edwards, guarded by Horford. Griffin against Edwards. Out to Russell. The tray. And another three for Minnesota.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. And a miss there on the triple. Celtics trail by 21. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. It's Edwards on the wing. Towns. The rebound by the Celtics. For three, Brogdon. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got his 16th rebound on the night. McDaniels kicks to Towns. Russell against Brogdon. Fires for three. No good that time. And the Celtics going the other way now. Griffin passes to Brogdon. And here is Horford. Brogdon outside. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Brogdon against Russell. And the pass to Gobert. 5 on the clock. Right side Towns. The three ball. Drops in the tray. Towns has got 12 now in this quarter.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Tatum looking around. Pass to Horford. Back to Tatum. Feeds it to Griffin. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Edwards kicks to Towns. Pass to Gobert. Horford with the rebound. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. And that one drops. And it's 8 points for Blake Griffin.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Timberwolves leading by 20. Russell with it. Richard, it sure seems like the play-in tournament is here to stay. Were you skeptical when it was first suggested?
No, I actually like it. Now, my opinion is that it shouldn't be 7 and 8. I think teams should just play for 8. I think that is so difficult to take those 2 spots. In 7, there's a lot of really good teams that can be in that 7. So I think just play for 8, and I think it makes the rest of the league in that bottom area have something to fight for, which is positive for young teams.
Not playing for 2 spots, but just playing for the 1 spot.
Just playing for the 1 spot. That 7 spot, you can have a really good team there that just struggled a little bit.
We could indeed. Good point. Now here's Brown. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Griffin's shot is good.
And don't expect Griffin to get stopped by some contact. He's always ready for the physicality.
Russell against Brogdon. Outside, Russell passes it to Edwards. Shoots over Brown. Doesn't go for it. And it's Boston the other way. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 4 assists in the game.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
The 3 from Tatum. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 16th rebound on the night. Now the pass to Russell. Horford against Towns. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. Towns has got 18 points now here in the second half. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're down by 15. 1:03 left in the game. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Coming into this game, he had been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over. Pritchard passes to Hauser. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Nice D from Russell. Now the Timberwolves with it. 22 is their biggest lead. High post, Gobert lets it fly from 18. It's not going to go for him. And the Celtics going the other way now. Griffin passes to Pritchard. Here's Hauser. Pass to Pritchard. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. From downtown, that one doesn't drop. Here is Forbes. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Rudy, your impact on the game defensively, always something to watch. What's your approach at that end?
Just try to win games, and my teammates put it out, trusting me, being aggressive on the balls and try to be aggressive at the rim. And, when we play as a team like we do tonight, it's tough to beat us.
You were in full Stifle Tower mode tonight, man. Congrats. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. So long.